You're invited to pretty with me at my pretty party. It's your favorite auntie. Keep your pity, give me the party. I gotta look good, so I'm gonna be tardy. What's up, my little teacups and teapots? It's your favorite auntie, and yes, I am back. Welcome back to the party. Thank you again so much for joining me. For those of you who don't know, I am your favorite auntie, okay? Let's get into today's topic. I really want to dive into this theology with you, this Bible thing with you. I don't know, like, where you are on your spiritual journey, if you even have a spiritual journey, I don't know. But what I would like to do is help you understand the Bible as much as I can to maybe give you a different perspective or even get you interested. That's one thing. Another thing, when I was coming up as a kid, my mom definitely tried to, have some Bible time with me. She tried her best to teach me the Bible. She tried to sit me in front of the TV to watch, church on TV, but I just wasn't interested. Like, I don't know. We didn't have the best relationship, my mother and I, when I was a kid. Like, I would say grammar school years. And then it began to change about the middle of high school. Towards the end of high school, the relationship began to change a little bit. We were able to tolerate each other a little bit more. But the one thing I want to tell you is to learn from my mistake. And my mistake was to, my mistake was not obeying my mom the way that I should have. Not completely my fault, but I will accept, you know, responsibility now that I am an adult and I know what I know now. So let's get into this Bible thing. I have my Bible here. There. And again, like I said, my mother tried her best to, talk to me about the Bible, teach me the Bible. I just wasn't interested in learning it from her. And I don't know if it was the way she was trying to teach it to me and, get me interested in it. Like, if I remember correctly, it was like, I don't know, it was kind of like a burden to her, or like she was just disgusted, it was an issue. And I guess I'm not like really wording it correctly, but I just didn't feel, that I could ask questions if I didn't understand something, or like it was a bother for her to actually teach it to me. That's what it felt like, to me back in the day when I was a little kid. But anyway, I still got it and I'm going to give it to you. So, what I want you to know right off the bat, if I don't tell you anything else in this beginning of our interaction, of the beginning of our pretty party, because your aunt, your favorite aunt, is helping you keep it pretty, I want to tell you to please, please, please obey your parents. It is written in the Bible. It's here, and I'm going to tell you where you can find it. So I have the King James Version, and I am in Ephesians 6, Ephesians chapter 6. Okay? Now, for many of you, I don't know if you do or don't have a Bible, but if you don't, it's okay. I have a study Bible, okay? And then the tabs, they have like the little tabs in it. I don't know if you can see that. All right. Oh, wait. That way. All right, there we go. Okay, so you see the tabs in it? All right. That helps me go to the chapters a lot faster, okay? It helps you go to the chapters a lot faster. If you don't or cannot memorize the chapters in chronological order, you have the tabs there to help you, okay? So you don't feel like completely lost. But anyway, I am in Ephesians 6, okay? Ephesians 6, and I'm going to read it for you. And it's just, to give confirmation of what I already told you. All right. So it says here, children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. It says, honor your father and mother, which is the first commandment with promise. So basically, that's saying if you honor your mother and your father, your parents, okay, so I get it. Like, a lot of you all may not have like the father figure. Okay, I get it. A lot of you all may have issues with your mother. Totally understand that. But the fact that I just told you what is written in the Bible, as long as you do what this Bible says, you are covered. You have a promise, because it says here, which is the first commandment with promise. So if you obey your mother and father, whoever you are with, if you, it's not to say that you may not be going through something, you know what I mean? Like, okay, so I went through abuse with my mother. My father was never around until like maybe the end of grammar school. Like, I saw him a couple of times, but he was not active in my life. I think I may have seen him maybe about 5 or 6 times throughout my adolescent life, and then as far as high school, probably none of the time. No, I can't say that. Well, he moved down south to take care of his mother and father during my high school time, so I may have seen him maybe 2 or 3 times throughout my high school years. So my father was not around, active, or present, so he did not have a huge part in raising me. It was all my mother and some aunts and what have you. But anyway, again, this Ephesians chapter 6 definitely says, obey your parents in the Lord, for it is right. Now, a little bit later on, I will go into detail about the whole situation with my mother. Up the train again. Hang on 1 second. I think it's going to blow like 3 times. Let's see. The horn. That's 2. And one more time, and then I'll jump back into the video. Okay, 4. Alright, that's the 4th one. That should be the last one. Alright, so it may be difficult for you to actually, jump into the Bible with your mother or with your father or with your parents. I get it. My suggestion to you would be to definitely try to find a church home and a pastor wherever you live. Basically, you can just Google or research or YouTube, pastors, and find their church and then just follow along. You have to get this word. That's what, this is called. The gospel is called the word. You have to get that for yourself, okay? And your favorite auntie is definitely going to reiterate and reinforce, regardless of, how things may be going in your home, whether good or bad, or a little bit of in between. Definitely obey your parents, obey your mother, obey your father. Whatever they tell you to do that is not harmful to you, then definitely do that, because they have foresight, they have more experience than you, and they can definitely see farther than you. Okay, so it's written right there. That's Ephesians chapter 6 verse 1 through, oh, I didn't read the rest of it. Okay. All right, so it says, children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor your father and mother, which is the first commandment with promise, that it may be well with you and you may live long on the earth. So basically, this is just saying, if you, don't obey your parents, God might cut your years short, baby. You better believe I repented, baby. Because me and my mama used to go at it. Me and my mom, we used to argue and fight, but I'm not saying that's okay, and that's not anything that I want you to do. I'm just, keeping it real with you. That's what happened, okay? So I repented, and I took care of the lady. But anyway, let me go on. So, verse 4 says, "And you fathers, do not provoke your children to wrath, but bring them up in the training and admonition of the Lord." So basically, they got some responsibility in there too. Like, they don't get away with anything scot free. Like, it's written for them to not provoke you. So, if they are verbally abusing you or physically abusing you, then they are going to have to answer to God. It's written. It's written right there. Okay? They have orders as well. So again, what I will say also is that God is all seeing and God is all knowing. So no one is getting away with anything. Okay? So just like you have, your orders, you have to obey them. They have orders from God as well as it pertains to you. My little teacups and teapots, okay? All right, well, that's all I have for you. If you would like to read further along, you can start at Ephesians chapter 6, and I just read verse 1 through 4 to you, okay? And again, the first thing that I am going to tell you in the beginning of this pretty party is, it's like the most important thing, because right now your parents or your mother or your father, your guardian, is your cover. They are your first covering, okay? So obey them, follow their rule and follow their instruction. If they tell you, like, hey, you can't hang out with that person, please trust them. They can see better, they know better. If they tell you to be in the house by a certain time, please get in the house by that time, or simply communicate, like, hey, I'm probably not going to make it in the house by the time the street lights come on, because I'm a little farther away and it's going to take me some time to get home. So we have cell phones now, so you can communicate. There's absolutely no way for you to not communicate with your parents. So definitely, man, follow up with your parents and communicate with your parents. And I'm going to be so mad if this video did not play with sound, because I looked over at the microphone and the microphone is not on. Like, oh my God, I must stop it. Okay, so the microphone is not on, but the video still has sound. I don't know how, but it does. Anyway, that's about all I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me. And as you can see, your favorite auntie has this wig on, honey. Yes, I did my brows. I have on lashes. I did my makeup for you. Yes. That's all I have for you in this video. Please come back and join the party. It's just gonna keep getting better and better and better and better. But I had to jump in and I had to tell you really quickly, if I don't tell you anything else, for a while, or like anything that's like of non-importance, that is very important. Obey your mother and your father, obey your parents, obey your guardians, okay? And if things are not going well, or you need some help, or you need someone to talk to, there are options available. You can go to your school counselor, or you can, just reach out to someone, that you trust, your favorite auntie, honey, and we can talk about it, okay? We can talk about it. I am right here for you. All right, so until the next video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time at the next party. All right, take care.